Last weekend I decided to work on the build system that I've been working on to add snap points to that build system, which it did not have initially, and ended up finding a tutorial that was much more comprehensive than the original build system, and ended up rewriting the entire build system, much of which is now based on that new tutorial, and with a few modifications of my own. And this build system has snapping, which works really well. It's all based on proximity and collision boxes, which tell the system where you can place, valid, where valid targets are. It also doesn't allow you to build into, existing structures. Those are blocked, but if you're away from this structure, you can build freely. Has rotation, and it has a system for selecting parts. It doesn't have a user interface yet. I do plan on integrating a user interface. As you can see, these walls snap nicely to the foundations, automatically finding where they're allowed to be built, and then windows will snap directly into the window frames and doors into the door. The doors are also working once they're installed, and the windows will also open, which is nice. Let's build this out the rest of the way and show you a few other things. So this build system does have the ability to move things as well as to destroy. So let's demonstrate that. So we'll destroy this wall here. Nice interface to destroy. We can also move a wall, or move any of the items. So that is allowed within this build system, which I really like. I'm going to go ahead and put a roof on this, and then so we can see how that looks. So this set of assets currently only has flat roofs, which also double as an upper floor, and so they're allowed to snap there. I'm going to be adding additional snap points, different set of assets this weekend as I work through expanding the user interface, and I'll be adding an asset import system to this, so that I can add the dungeon builder assets into this build system. This system does feature saving, which is really nice. So if we exit out of here, and then I'm going to close this, and then we will reload the game, and we see the entire build is saved and reloaded when the game loads, which is very nice. It also has multiplayer support. All the assets replicate, and the build replicates correctly between multiplayer sessions, which I'll demonstrate in a different video. Not really set up to demonstrate the multiplayer right now, but that is the current build system. Oh, I did want to show you the destruction as well. It has, if you do damage, it has a destructible meshes. It also has a parent-child relationship, so that if we destroy something that has another item connected to it, let's see, there we go. That wall is child to this floor, so it was destroyed as well with that floor. So it's a pretty comprehensive system. It does need a few modifications to be really a build system that I want, but it's a much better base structure for a build system than what I had before. So I'm going to be moving forward with this build system and expanding on it, and we'll be creating additional demonstrations of it in the future after I integrate it with the dungeon builder and show what can be done from there. Oh, currently this is not requiring resources to be spent. There was a system for that in this tutorial. It wasn't really the system that I want for resource spending, so I didn't build that part into it. and have set this up just more as an admin type build system where everything is free, because I do want to integrate this into the Dungeon Builder, which is more of an admin editor at this point. And then down the road, I'm going to be adding a recipe system to this, so that has costs for a player system, but I need to decide, is that going to be a survival type player system, or is it going to be an economy based system for resources, or how exactly that's going to work before building that system out with resources. So that is the build system.